again. Close and see heartbreak at the end. But this road where people spend their life just chasing, oh, it ends up heartache. Nothing I can say.
Hey guys, welcome to Surf and Show. I'm Noel Salas, and today's review is on my favorite finds for 2018. Now, I did lose my voice, but we can't withhold our favorite finds from you guys. We got Christmas coming up, and people are out there in the water going, hey, when's the 2018 favorite finds coming? So here we are. We're doing it just on time for you to get your Christmas list together. Hopefully some of this stuff resonates with you, but we do all kinds of testing. We test boards, we test fins, there's new constructions, new technologies, there's accessories, there's wetsuits that I'm testing. And I just thought this is a great time for us to look at some things that we've captured throughout 2018 and say, these are some of the things I'm using on a day-to-day basis, whether it's something I'm testing, something I'm changing into or out of, and what a wetsuit feels like. So we're not gonna go in depth in detail on the technicals on a product. It's just, this is what I like, why I like it, and this is how it feels, and why I think you guys need to know about it. But this is gonna be a super fun review. So sit back, get your favorite drink, and enjoy the show. I wanna start with surfboards first. Now, we've reviewed a bunch of boards for 2018, and I did find roughly 12 favorites thus far. And what's cool is if you head over to surfandshow.com, you'll see a star rating. So you can say, let's say, pick the 1 to 3 foot category grovelers. You pick a board, it's a favorite of mine, and then you can find another favorite in the same category, and you can compare star ratings side by side. And what I really want is just to help you find out if you're looking for a board that's got a lot of speed, or maybe a board that's really easy to surf. That's what we designed the website for. So head over to surfandshow.com and you'll see all the favorites that I've had for 2018 so far. Now, as I do a lot of board testing, I'm also doing a lot of fin testing, and I got sent this tool right here called Fins Out. It's got a pretty comfortable handle. It's a relatively hard plastic, but it really has one function. It's to help you pull out your FCS2 fins. Now, I'm sure it would work with other fin systems too, but it was really designed for this one, because I usually grab a towel or something or a beanie when I'm down at the beach because I change fins so much and I can pull the fins out, but it does take a bit of thrust. But this tool is pretty simple. You just put it on like this and you just ever so slightly push up. It has the leverage you need, pulls the fin out, you put the new fins in, and you're done. Now, this product's called a fin puller. And what I like about this product and this company is they are earth conscious. This is a recycled plastic. I like it. It's nice and soft. You can drop it on the board and it's not gonna ding it. The instructions come with recycled paper, and it came in the mail with a recycled envelope. And the way it works is pretty simple. Now, it works on any fin system, but I believe it was designed for FCS2. And all you do is you take it in here and slide it like that. And because it's round right here, you grab it by the front, and the leverage just helps you pull out the fin really easy. Another thing I like is sometimes when you're putting a fin in, it can be a little hard on your hands, but if you take the tool, using that round part again, and you're in. It's really simple and super easy. And another thing I think is great is they told me that they give 1% to ocean cleaning charities, and I think that's great too. Now, this next product is by FCS. It's a change mat and a wet bag. I love this thing. It's waterproof because it's got this tough nylon outer shell, and you lay this thing face down. Look at the size of this thing now. This thing will hold a couple wetsuits, maybe your booties, And where I surf, it's all dirt. So if I want to take and change down at the beach, it's ideal to stand on something like this so my wetsuits don't get dirty and full of sand. But what I like is you stand inside of it, you take your wetsuit off, and then it has this lip that goes all the way around, and you cinch up the sides, and then you put it in your bag and you're good to go. I use this thing every day, and for me, it keeps my wetsuits nice. Now this next product was made by Excel. Excel calls it ThreadX. And what it is it's a surf t-shirt. And you wouldn't know that when you feel it. Like, it's lightweight, it's got 4-way stretch, it's really soft on the skin. But what happened was this summer, the water got really warm, 74, 75. I wanted to wear my trunks, and I don't really like wearing a wetsuit vest because it creeps up and you're always pulling it down. So I wanted to surf in a t-shirt, but when I surf with just a plain t-shirt, they kind of balloon up when you're sitting down. They lose their shape. The neck kind of sags when you use them a lot. And what I liked is this one did all the opposite. It's got that UVA, UVB protection, 94%, so it was protected from the sun. I get rashes real easy, and this kept the rashes from happening. But what I liked is it didn't float up around my waist. So when I turned to catch a wave or paddle for a wave or whatever, it was like it was wearing a t-shirt out surfing, and the neck stayed the same. And they sent multiple colors, which I really like. And if you're a pretty fair skin, maybe surfing Costa Rica or something like that, and you usually wear a long sleeve rash guard, they make it in long sleeve too. Now, what they sent me were mediums. And I think in the long sleeve, I probably would have maybe tried a small just because the sleeves were a little bit baggy. But for the most part, this is a pretty innovative shirt, and it's very comfortable, and I highly recommend it. Now, this next product I want to talk about was made by Hurley. These are called Phantom Compression Shorts. And you wear these under your trunks. They make them in 3 different lengths. This is a 23-inch, so this will go a little past the knees. They make them in an 18-inch and a 13-inch. So if you don't want them to show under your trunks, you can buy those. But I bought these for a specific reason. And what I like about these is sometimes when you're in your trunks all day and you're surfing, you can get a rash on the inner parts of your thighs, in the crotch area, and this will protect from rashes. And the other reason I chose the 23-inch ones is because when you're laying in your board and you're surfing in your trunks all day, the traction pad rubs on your quads, on your thighs, and that can give you a rash. So going past the knee really protects it. And I wore these quite a few times this summer, and I really enjoyed it. And I felt like I was super comfortable, and it has that like tight feel like a wetsuit, but I still had the flexibility of wearing my trunks. Now I want to talk about a new construction called Neocarbon that FCS just came out with, and it's in a fin that I like a lot. It's in the Mick Fanning. This is the Performance Core template, and I used to ride this fin a lot, but what happened for me is because it has so much rake and it has such good hold, I found myself grabbing this fin when I was riding a high performance shortboard, and the waves needed to be well overhead because they have such good hold. So what I like is this new Neocarbon is going to be more suited for small waves, so I can utilize this template for big carves, lots of speed, and get that extra pop in and out of my turns. And before I was just using the Neoglass Performers, which I still really like a lot, but this has a little bit stiffer flex. I've been testing it in this JS Monster 8, and I can feel that pop in and out of turns, and this feels great. I think you guys will like it. Now, Futures has a new construction coming out called Beta, and if you follow the show, you know I've been testing this fin for quite some time. I like it in the 1 to 3, 1 to 4 foot range because this is a speed generating fin. Now, this is the Almeric large template. They call it the AM2, and they're doing something called the Vapor Core technology, which keeps it extremely light. It's a full carbon layup, and it's the first speed generating fin for Futures that has a flat foil. All the other speed generating fins has a V2 foil. Now, the ride number on this is going to come in about an 8, and what I like about it is it's got that spring and pop in and out of your turns, especially in the 1 to 3 foot range. Now, it's sold out on the website. This is a prototype. The new ones are coming, and I think when they come out, you should get a set. You'll really enjoy them. Now, this is a new twin fin set that I just got, and I really enjoyed it. This is a new fin by Channel Islands in collaboration with Futures called the AMK. Now, this is a keel fin, but it looks a bit different, right? It has that keel front end here. It's got the big base for lots of speed, but it's got this modern rake back here. And when they sent it to me, it's like, man, I'm not the twin fin expert, but I'm determined to surf twin fins better. And so I was riding the Lost RNF Retrofish because I didn't have a board with just a twin fin set of boxes. And I thought, man, it's kind of got that twin fin vibe to it. So I was doing most of that review, riding it as a quad. And then I thought, okay, I'm looking at this fin. What would it go like in that board? So I put it in and I was completely surprised. And I'll tell you what it felt like. Since it has so much fin depth in the water, it had great hold. This is a fiberglass fin, so there's not much flex. And you get going so fast, you kind of want that consistency in your turns, that surety. And I felt like I had that. And most of the times when I ride twin fins, they want to have a tendency to slide out. And these fins held in real good. So I'm excited to get into another twin fin type board, put these fins in, but I think you guys that love twin fins should get a set of these. You guys will love it. Now the last product I want to mention was sent to us by O'Neill. Now this is a 3.2 full suit that they call the Hyper Freak. And I've been testing a lot of rubber from a lot of different makers, and I'm pretty impressed with where wetsuits are today. They're lightweight, they're flexible, and they are comfortable to be in. And I actually like wearing wetsuits. But when I got this one, I was like, man, this is a lot lighter. And then when I grabbed it and I grabbed the arm, I'm like, man, this is super flexible. So when I put it on and went for a surf, probably in like 66, 67 degree water, I was like, man, this is like wearing a 1 mil piece of spandex. I couldn't believe the flexibility. So I continued to test, and I was wearing it in like 64 degree water all the way to about 68. And it was great as long as when I was in the colder water at that 64, if it wasn't a heavy offshore wind, because what I felt like I got in flexibility in it being super light, it wasn't super warm when the wind was cold. But I did get to demo a Psycho Freak, which had that smoothie on the stomach and in the chest and in the back, and it was a lot warmer, and it still had great flexibility even though it was a 4.3. So I'll say this rubber and what they're doing, they have all these technical terms for it. This is completely different rubber. It's next level, and I think that you guys will really like it if you're looking for a new suit. Well guys, I hope you enjoyed today's review on my favorite finds for 2018. Special shout out thanks to all the companies who participated and sent the products down for testing. We really appreciate it. Look, if you like the show, subscribe. You can also find us at surfandshow.com. Until next time, we'll see you in the water. Bye-bye.
Grabbing a star.